Hi guys, Wheaty here from Wizarding with Wheaty. Yeah, this is a new channel. I'm jumping on the hype train early, unlike I missed out with Pokemon Go. And we're going to do some of the newly released last night here in the UK. I don't know about the other countries, but Wizards Unite, the Harry Potter game from the developers of Pokemon Go. So basically, a little rundown is we're going to do some introductions, some walkthroughs, because there is a lot of content in this game. That is the one thing that I have played this game a little bit, but I'm going to start a new account just to walk you guys through the initial steps, and then when we've done all that, I will be moving on to the account that I started last night and did a bit of work on. But like I was about to say, is the one thing I do notice with the game is that there is a lot of day one content, and it is a little bit confusing. I still am not 100% on everything, but I'm going to go through everything that we that I already know, and then when we've got all that out of the way, we'll do some stuff like their equivalent of raids and things like this. But yeah, I've got a new account ready to go on my iPad here, and we're going to run through it. So as you can see, this is the first bit of information that you have to input, and that will be your date of birth. Yes, that is my actual date of birth. I am old. So create an account. So we want to create an account here. So I'll put my email off of screen. So we'll just quickly input that. So we'll do Wizarding with Wheaty at the rest of my email for this account, and then we'll put in the password. I'll edit all that out so you guys can't get into my account and start doing things. So cool, it's loading up. I know that there is a bit of storyline in this as well, which is is different to Pokemon Go, where it's kind of just like you're battling, you're catching, you're raiding, stuff like that. So there is a little bit of background. It does take place after the Battle of Hogwarts. My Harry Potter knowledge is not amazing. I've read the books a couple of times when I was younger, and I'm not a massive fan of the films, but yeah, the game seems really good so far. I thought I would get involved. Do I agree to any of that? No, I do not. Cool, so we've got this little intro. Let's just put the sound up, see if there's anything going. Not sure if you guys want to watch this, but I'm going to play it anyway. A little bit of an intro going on. So yeah, like I said, so basically the premise is it takes part after they've defeated Voldemort, and there is people trying to expose the wizarding world to the normal people like us, the Muggles, and that is yeah, that is the gist of it basically. I'm gonna turn this sound right down. So as you can see, well, I've got to put my first name, so we'll write my name in, my actual name. Cool, that is all done. This typical setting up an account sort of shtick. So we're gonna do Wizarding with Wheaty. We can't actually do that. We'll try it. Wizarding Wheaty. There we go. Confirm. Is that one taken? That shouldn't be taken, surely. No, cool. We got it. Excellent. So, do not trespass while playing Harry Potter. I'll try not to.
Oh, there you are. Thank goodness. Hello, I'm Constance Pickering. I work
Hello,
with Hermione
Constance.
Granger on the Statute of Secrecy Task Force. We've been charged with containing this disastrous calamity.
Right, okie dokie. Thanks for letting me know, Constance.
This calamity is, well, quite calamitous. Everything
Oh,
that
no.
anyone has ever feared, revered, or held dear in the wizarding world, people, things, even memories, have been stolen and displaced, tossed about across the world.
Cool.
We've
It's
got
not as
to
if I've
return what is
already
lost,
heard all this
and
already,
quickly.
but it's for
The
your
Statute of Secrecy
benefit.
is in danger of being broken. Harry Potter, an order from the Department of Magical Law Enforcement, is on hand to advise you on a few calamity basics.
This is a bit controversial, but it's my opinion. But I think Harry Potter is possibly the worst character in the film. I absolutely hate him. Probably because I'm not a massive fan of Daniel Radcliffe, but yeah, he winds me out so chronic. Like he is, yeah.
Thanks for volunteering your help.
Here
to
is the
Ministry.
boy.
I'm Harry Potter.
I'm Harry
get started.
Potter. I don't know. I'm putting on the accent. I'm English. So I've got the accent.
The Ministry
I'm
provided
Harry
you a brilliant
Potter.
map designed to help find the missing objects. Magical Me there indicates your position in the world.
So when we've gone through the initial bit, I will skip the storyline just so we can get more to the
Magic
nitty
always
gritty
leaves
gameplay.
traces. It indicates the location of a foundable left by magic, causing this calamity and risking the Statute of Secrecy. Foundables are what we're calling the things that are missing.
Cool. Foundables. Tap on the trace in order to return this foundable. So we'll tap on that on the screen. We want to allow access to my camera. We're not going to do it in AR because obviously we're sitting at a desk. It is not going to work, but we will, if and when it loads, we will
First, you'll need to search the...
turn the AR off. There we go. Cool. So we got Hagrid caught in a big old web.
The threat meter measures how likely a foundable is to expose the wizarding world, thereby breaking the Statute of Secrecy. The greater the threat, the harder it will be to remove the confoundable.
Cool. So as you can see, you have an outline, well, a pattern drawn on the screen. This is how you, so instead of catching on Pokemon Go, this is how you will release and capture these foundables. So you've got to try and trace it as close as possible to the pattern. And yeah, so it's like, so you got your nice, great and excellent throws on Pokemon Go. You have different levels of that improve your chances of catching. So it's the closer you get to this and the quicker you do it as well. It's definitely, the speed of it does factor in. The more likely you are to release, in this example, Hagrid from the trap and capture them. So let's give this a go. So I got a great on that, so obviously that will improve my chances of releasing Hagrid. I mean, this is the starter one, so I'm almost certain that it will get you to do it anyway. Cool. So return. You overpowered the confoundable. Brilliant. So get rid of that. So when you do these, you do get little stickers. You rank up in the several different categories. What I'll be doing is I'll be doing sort of more in-depth things on each of these. Let me just mute this chat, guys. This is... So yeah, so you level up, you get different stickers, XP into your own level, and also categories of different things, which I will show you at some point when we go in greater detail on it. So yeah, so when you get your things for the
Now
first,
that you've returned Hagrid to
I'll let
where he
Harry
belongs,
explain.
You should make note of it in the registry.
The registry is a listing of all the missing foundables known
Oh
to the
good, we got
Ministry.
Constance back.
Everything that has been reported missing can be found here.
Yep, cool.
Explorations are what we call the collection of foundables hidden within the traces, along with a few special items you can recover from the fortresses.
So
As you
fortresses are
return
like your
foundables to their
raids.
appropriate time and place, you'll mark progress by adding their image to your registry.
Yeah, so their fortresses are kind of like a raid gym hybrid. One thing that you will notice when I go out and do a bit of in the field sort of gameplaying is that there are a lot more sort of Pokestop equivalents, gym equivalents and stuff like that. You'll see the map is the sort of the screen is loaded with stuff. There's always something to be clicking on and doing, whereas Pokemon might dry up or whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Why don't you place Hagrid's image now?
I will do, Constance. Thank you very much. Cool, so we've done that. Let's go back to the main screen. Brilliant. Right, so
You can
oh
return
no,
to the registry at any time
you crack on,
to see
Constance.
which foundables you've returned. And
Yeah. Cool, so as you can see on the screen here, it looks very similar to Pokemon Go. A bit more detailed. Got some bits flying about, bits of like skyline. It is the graphically it is a little bit better. But right, so as you can see on the screen right now, we have these two floating, which looks like locks. They are your traces. There's different categories of traces. You'll see these and they'll be represented by the icons on the screen. And then as you can see just here, there is a watering can. This is one of your items because you can grow ingredients to make potions and stuff, which we'll go through. So let's just collect this watering can. So +5 water. Excellent. And then we will click on one of these to enter another confoundable like the Hagrid one. So the Hogwarts Book of Admittance. So as you can see, there's a dial here that gives you the threat level. Initially, I'm assuming they're all going to be low. I can't remember, but it does. I've encountered sort of quite a lot of medium and high stuff as well, which is obviously more difficult chance to break the spell and get it. But we got that one. Excellent. So as you can see, a new entry. It tells you the amount of fragments you need to complete the sticker at the registry. Some will need 1, some will need more. The XP, first time collected you get a bonus. So, and you also get these points towards the whichever category you're going into. So as you can see here, 1 out of 1. You've got all these different ones at the top here. There is a lot to collect, and then when I click this, like the Hagrid one, gives me points into my registry and I can rank up. So when you rank up, it will give you rewards. So this treasure trunk gives you these stones, which we'll discuss later because they're used in battling fortresses. So we will discuss those and the parchment paper later. So let's go back on the map. So we leveled up as well. Brilliant. So you get gold, which is potions, and a key, which is all very relevant, and we will discuss when it comes to it.
the Ministry will provide a daily listing of critically important assignments they would like you to consider. Completing these quests will provide you with additional rewards you can use in your work.
Cool. So, yeah, it's telling us to click down here, which we'll do.
Let's look at this list. Your first tasks are to return some boundables and visit some inns. Seems simple enough. Well, off you go.
So, the inns, we'll get to them later, but they are essentially your Pokestops. They revive your energy, which you expend in battle, so to speak. So, whenever you cast a spell, it will expend energy. And, yeah. So as you can see, we have different daily tasks. Complete all of them, you get some gold, which can be used to, like Pokemon, increase storage. You also have a daily login bonus as well, which I think is really cool. I think so. Obviously, the more you log in consecutively, the higher the rewards scale up, which is really cool, I think. Right, let's try clicking this different trace here. So we'll be able to show you when you catch this for the first time, hopefully. A flobber worm. It will show you, we'll be able to show how the leveling system kind of works. That was a bit better. So as you can see, my speed and accuracy improve how my likelihood of capturing it, which is really cool. So we caught the flobber worm. Brilliant, 1 out of 1 fragment. So you can see this time we leveled up in mythical creatures rather than the other one. So we'll place that. Get some XP towards that. So yeah, this is the care of magical creatures. The one we did before was mysterious artifacts, and there's so many different registry entries. It's crazy. Like all mobile games, there is an in-game shop where you can purchase coins and stuff, robes as well to represent your your house. So this is your player profile screen. Down here in the bottom left, you can change the picture, name, title, and stuff like that, and align yourself with a house just here. You can change all these, which is good. So unlike Pokemon Go, where you were locked in for 2.5-3 years until they brought out the coin where you could change team, you can just change whenever you want at the moment. Whether that will change or not, I'm not sure, but it basically gives you an overall of your account, and yeah, it just gives you a bit of statistics. So walk, distance, amount of confoundables done, fortresses, blah blah blah, everything's there. So, got a really itchy nose today. So as you can see on the screen over here, we have what they call a greenhouse. The greenhouse is where you'll get items to make potions and stuff, and you can also plant seeds in there to grow some of these items, like I mentioned before. Then we have these large buildings in the background, which are fortresses. They're your gym/raids, which I'll go into in greater detail later. Then you have all these smaller ones here, which are inns. Like I said, replenish your energy so you can cast more spells, battle more stuff, blah blah blah. And then these are quite interesting. These are something that I've not particularly come to terms with, but I think so. For example, this one is a mythical magical creatures. It says more traces can be found here. I believe that there are a higher quantity of that type of creature will spawn there. So if there was like a dark arts one, more dark arts stuff would spawn there, and so on. So let's have a quick look at this menu. So in this menu, it says how much XP you still remain. This is your suitcase. It says how much XP you need to hit your next level. So we're on 900 out of 1500. We need 600 XP. So we'll start from the top and work down. Vault is where everything you've collected in game, it will show you right here what you have. So you have a potions tab, you have your ingredients to make more potions, and so on. You have utility, so scrolls is when you unlock a profession, you can level up your profession. Your golden key is like your permanent incubator on Pokemon Go, and your silver key is like your expendable ones. So you do have things like eggs on here. They're called port keys. Port keys, which you have to walk an amount of distance to unlock, to crack them open. Then we have runestones, which is, like I said before, the gym/raids. And we have the season water, which is to put into the greenhouse to grow stuff for the future. Also, take note on this screen, you can see the blue lightning bolt up in the top left hand corner. This is that energy that I mentioned previously, which you expend to cast your spells, like I said, and your coins at the top, which can be used in the store. And we have profession, which we unlock at level 6, which we'll go through on my main account in the coming days. We have your potions here, which I unlocked at level 4. Again, I can't show you this yet, but I will show you when we do some more gameplay. Registry we've looked at, and port keys. So port keys will appear on the map rather than from spinning a stop in Pokemon. So it will appear on a map like an item or a trace. Click that, it goes in here, and you have 9 slots, just like Pokemon Go. And you get 3 different tiers. You've got 2k, 5k, 10k. Again, the same as Pokemon Go. There are going to be lots of similarities in this, just because it's made by the same company. It's a successful template. They're going to run with it, but they're going to put a Harry Potter spin on it. And it is different. I will say that. To start off with, it's definitely very interesting, and I'm really interested to see where they go with this. But last little bit for this brief little introduction to Wizards Unite, we'll click on this bottom right here where we have our daily assignments, achievements, and SOS missions. So these are basically fulfilling like criteria, like for example here, return 10 foundables. When you do that, you'll get a potion. You have the same for achievements as well, which will go on here. The red mark will indicate that we have something new. So we should have something we can collect, or it's probably just because we haven't seen it. So for example here, cast 5 distinct spells, so I have no idea what that means, whether that means different spells or whatever. It will earn you 250 XP. Complete a trace in 2 countries will get you these rewards here. I do not know what that brim is. Maybe that's like a badge you can put on your passport, and so on. That's quite a cool one actually. 2 different countries. I'll definitely have to do that next time I'm abroad. So then SOS missions you unlock at level 3, but they're just extra like challenges and missions to do, and they scale up and scale up. So what have we got here that we haven't looked at? Settings, which seems to be bugged because I tried to do that on my other one. But anyway guys, yeah, that is in a nutshell Wizards Unite from Niantic, the developers of Pokemon Go. So far I did go out quite late last night, probably about 1 o'clock, and played it with a friend. So yeah, it's definitely something that I'm going to look to be playing alongside Pokemon Go, and hopefully I'm going to bring that all to you guys and take you sort of on the journey from day one, which it's still early days. I think it's just coming out in some places today, but yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed this brief introduction. We'll go more into detail with the individual things. We'll go over it thoroughly over the coming videos, but yeah, just wanted to sort of get this first one out there and give you a brief rundown. But anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, enjoy Wizards Unite. Hope to see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.